So I've noticed a couple of things I'm not super fond of already. The wheel stubs and the wheel nuts stick out quite a long way, and on the floor just down in front of me, when I was pulling the trigger, there was some sort of delay, and like something that moves really quickly like this, you need to be, you know, really in tune with it, in time with it, you know. But we are going to test drifting first. Let's get out and see how it does with those included drift tyres. I actually quite like the wheels, and as we can see, the gyro's doing what it's supposed to do, so fingers crossed this will go okay. A lot of you that have been following the channel for a while will know one-handed driving is not my forte, and one-handed drifting, I doubt, will be either. But you know what? This car certainly seems to be making it easy, making me look good, if you will. Look at that. That is really easy to drive. Now, this has the potential to be a Christmas present for a smallish human, so or a big kid like me. So with that in mind, I would say drift mode is going to be your friend. Maybe the grippy modes could be a little bit too fast. So we got a bus coming in, so we're just going to pull to one side. This is actually a bus turnaround spot that we're drifting in. This is the place that I like to bring the drifty capable cars to, because it's a nice little spot. It's sort of a nice sweeping graduated bend. Let's get some poke. Come on, let's give it some. Not a fan of the indicators. Why would you have indicators on a drift car? But do you know what? I'd say that gyro was definitely set up perfectly for the drift mode. Look at this, making me look good. And this is just 2S. I wonder what it's like in 3S. Rear entry, is it reverse entry? Is that what they call it? Not rear entry, that's another sport. Nice though. Oh, just caught the curb there. And the brakes work really nicely. I do like that it's got reverse lights. I didn't do lights in the studio, guys. I've got to be honest, I just forgot. But yeah, brake lights and reverse lights, really nice. And I think you'll agree, this scene looks epic. So as you can see, we've switched over to the grippy road tyres. We're still in 2S, but now it's time to really see what this thing can do. And driving this one-handed like this, terrifying. My goodness, this is just 2S. Guys, this thing is really nippy. Being able to film this for you guys is going to be tricky. Oh, brain disengaged there for a second. The brakes are really nice. The tyres that I'm using in this mode are really grippy. If I can just keep it in a straight line, as you can see, we can still get a bit of drifting action going on. But the car's really nicely set up. And you know that feel issue I was talking about where it felt like there was control input lag. Well, there definitely is. Do you know, I'm not really feeling it when it's out of distance and doing this sort of stuff. I'm terrified of putting this on 3S. I'm definitely not going to be one-handed steering it when it's got a 3S in it. Oh. So for this next part of the video, I definitely want the hazard lights on, because with that, what I'm trying to say, yeah, with 2S, I was clearly a danger to anybody out here walking their dog or anything. The dust cover does seem to have done a good job of keeping out all the crap. But that is one of my gripes. These little pins that hold the dust cover on are really, really fiddly to get on and off. And in the day and age now where we're seeing more and more clipless systems, I think it would be nice if MJX could integrate this into one of theirs. There's absolutely no heat in the ESC at all. Just going to blow out a bit of the crap, so excuse me while I do that. That issue, the latency issue, I imagine will be amplified when we put it on 3S. I think having 3S power means everything will be happening a little bit more aggressively, a little bit faster. So I suppose it begs the question, do you really need 3S? Well, no. But if you can, why wouldn't you? Unless, you know, it's going to kill the truck off quickly, the car off quickly, then just, you know, why wouldn't you? 3S is going to be more amps, more fun. Does it mean we're going to kill the car a little more quickly? Well, yeah, you know, things are gonna deteriorate. That's the GoPro switching itself off. If you were wondering what the footage so far is out of, which camera it's out of, guys, just in case you were wondering, I was filming not on a GoPro but a DJI Action 4. So for those of you that are interested in that stuff, there you go, that's that information there for you. Oh, that's a real pain in the fluff. Will it clear? The what do you call it, the balance lead was touching the central drive shaft there. There you go, we've clearanced it, and that should be absolutely fine sitting where it is now. So let's get, well, let's not forget the dust cover. As annoying as it is to put on and off, it's messy today, guys. We're definitely going to want that on there. And if this takes me for ages, you'll just see this when we're ready to go. I won't make you sit and watch it. I did sort of try to work out the best way to do it when I was doing all the studio shots and stuff, so hopefully my technique is on par and good for no glasses. If you haven't got any glasses on, that could be the, there we go, there's one. See, it's a bit fiddly. Like, I've had worse systems. I'm trying to think of one. There have been worse systems. But yeah, this is up there. Right, there we go. That was probably the quickest and cleanest I've ever done it. We're not going to bother with the lights because from what I've seen on the internet, this is going to be going so fast that we're not going to see the lights. I mean, it might have helped me to see the vehicle, maybe. There we go, a couple more clips and we'll give this a run. Oh, that's me just touching the throttle there, chaps. Right, so if we've got the main camera running, right, this is running slow motion, but I don't think that is what we want. So I'm just going to put this onto a different setting, and it was in fast start, so that's not great. Right, we don't want slow motion, we just want 4K 50, that'll be great, and hit the record button. There you go, you're on the GoPro now. Yeah, right, 3S. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Hope the range is alright. I want to get stuck out there and then get squashed by a car. Wow, 3S, guys. Oh. I can't speak. Usually when I'm crawling, she can take a beating by the look of it. Yeah, usually when I'm crawling, you can't stop me talking. Because, you know, because crawling, right? Right, there's a car coming. Let's get out of the way nicely. It's a learner driver, so we're not going to mess with their day. Can't see any damage. The car did hit the curb pretty hard a few times now through the slow motion footage and everything when we were going through the stuff at the side of the road there. I'm just going to move up with the GoPro and try to give us a little bit more sort of perspective of speed, I guess. Oh yeah, if you've got 3S, guys, 3S Lipo, I mean, if it means you're switching the motor out every now and then, I'd say it was worth it. This thing, oh my goodness, it is belting along. So I'm not going to be one of those guys that tells you how fast it is, because the manufacturers are usually a little bit over to just round it down. Or watch one of the channels that do that stuff. It's fast. And in 2S, I'd say it was fast enough for fun, but in 3S, it is bonkers fun. Oh. I'm having a whale of a time, guys. I wanted something just to do when, you know, when you just think, well, I'm not going to bother going crawling today because all the lines that I want to do are going to be too wet. There you go. And this is going to tick those boxes. Yeah, try to finish my thought. Oh, nice. Right, I'm going to put the GoPro down now. I'm just going to focus on the driving, and we're going to switch over to you and see if I can get a couple of quick runs around this corner. Hopefully I don't get overconfident now. Got a car coming in. Be respectful of the people that live here. This isn't where I live. It's just round the corner from my partner's place. Oh, lovely. I reckon once you've done a few batteries through this, you could get really proficient at drifting this corner with the road tyres on. I'm a long way from there at the minute. And we're stuck in the leaves. Just watch out you haven't got anything binding your drive chain. We just picked up a stick there that will burn your motor and ESC out in no time at all if you don't get it cleared. Under the camera, nearly threw the car on the floor. I was thinking this video was going to go where I don't recommend it because of the latency. But out here, like driving it, I'm not really noticing it. It might, like if you've got, I know, really fast twitch reactions, it might be something that you notice, but I'm not really noticing it. Durability wise, I can't see a single, we've got a little crease on the front, but I can't see any, you know, brakes or anything like that. When I get back to the studio, I'm going to give it a once over. If I do see anything, I will report that. But 3S is mind-blowing. The drifting is really good. For B-roll, we're probably going to do a bit of 3S drifting before we shoot off, but this went better than I expected. I don't like the wheel nuts. Seems like a trivial thing to moan about, and I don't know how waterproof it is, but that guard, that inner shell, does seem to have kept things dry today. And these leaves and the grass and everything that we've been on really wet. There's actually some waterworks going on up there, so there is a lot of water about today, and we haven't had any problems at all. So that's it, guys, that's it for this one. There will be links to where you can purchase one of these in the description, and if you use that, we get a little kickback, which really helps us to make these videos. I paid for this with my own money. MJX didn't send it to me. And would I buy it again with my own money? Absolutely. When this was on offer, I paid this much for it. And out of all the RCs that I've owned in the past, this might represent the best bang for the buck RC I've ever owned. So that's it for this one. Remember, no matter the question, love is always the answer. And I'll see you all in the next video.